A very beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon, and beautiful evening to every one of you, my professional colleagues, my nurses. How are we all doing, guys? I'm super excited. I know we are all doing really good. So, how is preparation going for our OSCE exams? How are we preparing, guys? I know it's all right as well. I just want to encourage you all who are writing your OSCE, be the old test of competency, be the new test of competency. Don't be scared. Like I keep saying, OSCE is a very simple exam. Just prepare well and go pass your OSCE exam. So, guys, very motivated this morning. Yesterday, I got too many messages, a lot of passes, a lot of passes. Even those who took the whole test of competency, too many passes. The new test of competency, I had somebody who was so scared, and immediately she finished her exam, she was like, I'm going for a receipt, Roswell, just prepare me. And I'm like, don't worry, just calm down. You're definitely going to be successful. And you know what? She was successful. I got over 7 messages from the new test of competency, and I think over 20 or 15, 17 thereabout of the whole test of competency. I'm super proud of you all. I'm super proud of you all. Welcome to your band 5 rules, and more than the sky, is going to be your limit. I'm so excited for every one of you, and more than ever before, I'm even more motivated to keep doing videos. I'm going to order for a mannequin because, when you're doing something and a lot of people are, doing it and they're happy, it motivates you. So I'm even more motivated than ever to keep doing the video. And I want to give special apology to those writing the old OSCE. The day 2 study with me video, I did it. That video was over 59 minutes. All efforts to upload that video since over a week is abortive. I'm not very good with the, what do you call it, with the whatever, with the I'm not very good with the, I don't know the exact words to use. So I've tried, it's not working. And my son promises to help me, so I'm just going to chase that and make sure he helps me so that I can get that video uploaded, because I put so much time and energy into that video. Imagine doing a video of over 59 minutes, you know what I mean? And all effort to upload it has been abortive since over a week. So I really apologize, and that's why I've not done the 3 video, because I'm like, if I don't do day 2, putting day 3, because day 2 is like, it's just like a series the way I planned it. So I really apologize. So for today, we're starting with professional values. If you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Violet Okolocha. I actually talk about everything about OSCE and nursing here in the UK. If this is what you like, sit back and watch and stay to the end. So watch this video to the end and let's talk about professional values. So professional values is one of the newest skill in your new test of competency. This skill is a silent writing station. It is silent because you don't talk to anybody, and it is a writing station because you write. You just write in this key, and the time allocated to this key is 10 minutes. I would advise you to make sure your handwriting is very, very clear and legible, and you have to complete all aspects. You have to what? Complete all aspects. Now, if you make a mistake, because I will say this skill is just like somebody writing essay, but you're writing it in bullet points. If you make a mistake, please use a single cross, like just strike through like this. Don't jaga everything, and the assessor cannot see properly. If you make a mistake, it's permitted to make a mistake. Just use a single word, a single cross. So for professional values, there are 5 scenarios. Of those 5 scenarios, you're just going to write one. Now, we have confidentiality as one of the scenario. We have drug errors as the second scenario. We have possible abuse as the third scenario. We have professional confrontation as the fourth scenario. And we have 5 social media. So there are 5 scenarios, like I said, and you're going to get what? One. So out of this one, is either you get confidentiality, or you get drug errors, or you get possible abuse, or you get professional confrontation, or you get social media. So whichever you get, I'm definitely sure you're going to nail it. All right. So, and for this video today, I'm going to be doing on social media, but check out my channel often. I will be completing all of them in a day or 2. And so all you need to do is to summarize all the actions you will take in a bullet point. A bullet point is just giving an arrow like this. An arrow. You don't write everything join, and everything is like an essay. You just give like an arrow, so instead of putting one, you just put something like an arrow. You know what I mean? So, and All they will give to you is a scenario. So when you get to this station, your assessor is going to explain to you that this is a silent station, your scenario is there, and the paper you're going to write in is there, and this station is 10 minutes. Do you have any question? If you don't have any question, your time starts now. And of course, you shouldn't have any question because it's a straightforward scale or it's a straightforward station. So I'm going to be giving a scenario today. Like I said, I'm talking about social media today. As a professional nurse, when we hear social media, we know it's like a staff posting a picture of a patient without their consent. That's social media. And as per the NMC code since 2018, as professional nurses, we all know that that's wrong. It's not part of our ethical conduct for you to post the patient picture without their consent. We know that. So, and when they give you the scenario, they are going to tell you, using your knowledge of the NMC code, professional standard of practice and behavior for nurses and midwife, consider the ethical legal implication of this situation. You know what I mean? So they will tell you, read your scenario, and using the knowledge of the NMC code, professional standard of practice and behavior for nurses and midwife, summarize the action you will take in bullet points. I hope that is clear enough. So my scenario today this is a formulated scenario by me. A member of staff or a professional colleague of yours posted a picture of one of the patients in your ward who is known to have advanced dementia. And you, as a colleague, you are seeing this picture on the internet. So using the knowledge of NMC code, professional standard of practice and behavior for nurses and midwife, summarize the action you will take in bullet points question. So I've given you this scenario. Talk to me. I don't want you to take my answers, please. I want you to tell me what you would have done if you had a similar scenario in your exam. So pop up. I expect this comment section of the YouTube comment to be filled up. I expect you to do your critical thinking and tell me what you will write. So after that, you are going to see a document like this. It's just like a plain paper for you to write everything in bullet points, what are shown you are going to take. And remember, it has a marking criteria. So your answers have to fall within the marking criteria. So for this video, I'll be giving you my answers in line with the marking criteria. But please, I beg you, tell me if you had seen this scenario in the exam, 5 points you will write. All right. So for me, I would recognize that sharing information and posting pictures of patients receiving care without their consent / permission is inappropriate. Now, for this video, if for any reason you miss what I said, because a lot of people have complained to me I talk too fast, I apologize for talking too fast, but there are some characters you can't change over time. So I don't think I'll be able to. I will try, but so what you need to do is to pause the video, write it down so that it helps you like that. So I'll try and be slow. Okay, so I wrote here the actions I would take because I've read my scenario to you now. So the first action I will take is that I will recognize that sharing information and posting pictures of patients receiving care without their permission and consent is inappropriate. Tick. The examiner, when marking this, is going to be like tick, And I'll write number 2. It is my professional duty to report any concerns that may result in compromising the safety of people in their care or the public. It is my professional duty, or you write, I would recognize that it is my professional duty to report any concerns that result in compromising the safety of people in their care or the public. Tick. Number 3, I would not share, react, or comment in that post. Very important point, because in the code of conduct, Acknowledging someone else's post, either by sharing, reacting, commenting, can imply that you are endorsing or supporting that point of view. So it is the same penalty for you. So the third point here is I would not share, I would not react, I would not comment in that post. Tick, correct, And the fourth point I wrote here is that I would discuss with my colleague the implication of posting patient pictures without their consent. I would ascertain that if she's aware, it is not a correct behavior. Look at it now. Your colleague posted a picture like that, so you have to discuss. I would discuss with my colleague the implication of posting patient pictures without their consent. I will ascertain that if she is aware, it is not a correct behavior. So that is a very good point and a very strong point. So tick. And number 5, I wrote here, I would raise concern with my ward manager at the most reasonable opportunity, either verbally or in writing. And I would prefer you use writing. I will raise concern with my ward manager at the most reasonable opportunity, verbally or what, or in writing. Sick. Good point. Good point. And number 6, I wrote here, I will complete an incident report recording all the details, including the date and time. So it's either you use I'll complete an incident report recording all the details, including the date and time, or you write I'm going to be dating the incident. All right. And tick. Good point. And number 7, I would discuss and encourage my colleagues to uphold the standard and values set in the code of conduct, which is prioritize people, practice effectively, preserve safety, and promote professionalism. So these are all very good points. If you write this in your NMC exam, my love, it is a go. You nailed it. All right. So it's a very simple station. So some people have been asking me, should you write plenty? If you've written 5, I think 5 is okay. If you've written 5, I think 5 is okay. But some people would like to full the paper. My brother, my sister, if you have the time, full the paper for them. But make sure you write it in bullet points. You give an arrow, you write the first one, you go again, give an arrow so that the examiner can actually know what you will do. So I will just repeat this point for emphasis. I would recognize that sharing and posting pictures of patients receiving care without their permission is inappropriate. And it is my professional duty to report any concern that may result in compromising the safety of patients in their care or in public. I would not share, comment, or react in that post. So the fourth one I expect you to say is, I'll raise concerns with my ward manager at the most reasonable opportunity, either verbally or in writing. And I expect you to add that I will complete an incident report recording all the details, including the date and including the time. And number 7, I expect you to write, I will discuss and encourage my colleague to uphold the standard and value set in the code. And what is the standard set in the code? To prioritize people, practice effectively, preserve safety, and promote professionalism. Now, take note of this point. If the patient posts that they posted a picture on social media is an elderly patient, or the patient has advanced dementia, or is a vulnerable adult, endeavor to add, I will escalate with the safeguarding team. Because for vulnerable adults, safeguarding team are always involved, like those with dementia, those who are elderly, children, those vulnerable ones, safeguarding team are always involved. So I hope this video is really helpful, and I hope it helps you. And like I said, this skill is very simple, and it is a writing station. So if you can write all these have verbalized to you, more than the sky is your limit. You're definitely going to be successful in your exam. I'm so sorry I'm distracted because my son is just moving around. So I will see you in my next video on evidence-based practice. And until then, keep passing your Osce exams. I love you all, and bye guys.